Alright, so this is the review for the quiz that's tomorrow. So Cheyenne has a part-time job which she gets paid for by the hour. The table shows how much money Cheyenne gets paid for working a certain number of hours. So how many hours H must Cheyenne work to earn $72? So what we're looking for is this right here. So, a couple of ways we can do this. First, the easiest way is to figure out what times 4 equals 36. So, 36 divided by 4 is 9. Well, 9 times 5 is 45. 10 times 9 is 90. 12 times 9 is 108. So we do 72, that is a 7, divide by 9, and we get 8, so H is 8. So she has to work 8 hours to earn $72. Okay. Now, for the second question. So that was question 1. This is question 2, question 3, question 4. These are all the questions on the quiz. So for question 2, Ms. Rigney drove 600 miles. Oops, I forgot to change that. 900 miles and 30 gallons of gas. So she drove 900 miles from Shreveport to Atlanta. She used 30 gallons of gas. Now it says drag the numbers to fill in the table below because there's going to be multiple possible options, and so you just need to drag the correct answers into these boxes. But in order to know which answers are right, you have to actually do the work. So we've got 900 and 30. So to get from 30 to 10, we divide by 3. So we do 900 divided by 3. Well, 3 goes into 9 3 times. And it goes into 0 0 times and 0 0 times. So this would be 300. Then to get from 10 to 1, we divide by 10. So we do 300 divided by 10. Well, 10 goes into 30 3 times. 10 goes into 0 0 times. So 30. And if you remember your divide by 10 facts, dividing by 10 just means drop that last 0. 300 divided by 10 is 30. We just dropped that 0. Okay. Now, a cafe sells 5 cups of coffee for every 3 cups of tea sold. Which table shows this ratio? So this is a multiple choice question. And so I set it up as a multiple choice. So we have to figure out which one of these tables correctly shows this ratio of 5 to 3. Well, this one starts with 5 to 3. Starts with 5 to 3. These ones don't. Doesn't start with the 5 to 3. It doesn't mean they're wrong. It just isn't starting with 5 to 3. Okay. Well, this is 10 to 7. Well, 5 times 2 is 10. So 5 times 2 is 10. 3 times 2 is not 7. So that one's wrong. for this one. 5 times 3 is 15. 3 times 3 is 9, which is not 18. So that one's wrong. So we look at this one. That's 10. Well, 5 times 2 is 10. 3 times 2 is 6. So far, so good. Then we've got 5 times 3 is 15. 3 times 3 is 9. Okay, doing good so far. 5 times 5 is 25. And 3 times 5 is 15. And so that's our right answer, because we multiplied by the same number on each side. If I come over to this one, this last one, well, 5 times 3 is 15. 3 times 3 is 9, which is not 6. Okay? And so we have our answer. So you have to check and make sure they're actually multiples. Now, for this last question, Jeremy is paid $120 for 4 hours of work. How many minutes does it take him to earn $1? Since it's asking minutes, we have to change the hours to minutes. Well, there's 60 minutes in 1 hour. So 60 times 4 is 240. So that's $120 in 240 minutes. Well, so in 1 minute, we simplify this. I'm going to do some erasing real quick so that I have room. So 240 doesn't go into this, but it does go into 1,200. So I'm gonna say 5. Well, that's 0, 0 carry 2, 5, and there we go. So it goes in 0.5 times. So that means that they make $0.50 per minute. So they make 50 cents in 1 minute. So how many minutes does it take them to earn $1? So if they make 50 cents in 1 minute, then in order to make $1, that would take 2 minutes. Because 50 cents in 1 minute, another 50 cents in the second minute, 50 cents and 50 cents is $1. Okay, so that's the entire quiz. Everything that's on it. Good luck.